the most controversial of all, prophetic conversations about the new patriotic party flag bearership. This book takes you on a spiritual journey on how Honorable Kennedy Ohene Agyapong will be crowned as the flag bearer of the new patriotic party on the 31st of January 2026. Get it? It's for free. This book is for free. So when you ask, they will give you the hard copy for free. I'm done with the book for 2028 election. Prophetic conversations about the 2028 election. And there is something when I read it, I was so there is a title in that book called The Woman. There's a chapter in that book called The Woman. Oban. There's a chapter in that book called The Woman. So I saw two people were running. And once the two of them were running, number two outran number one. So put that back of your mind. There were two people were running, number one and number two. But number two outran number one. And can I get a chair? And number two got to the place where there was a chair. But before number two could sit on the chair, I saw a lot of arrows were thrown at the back of number two. And this vision is, I saw on the 9th of October 2024. And there were a lot of arrows at the back, the head, some are pierced into the head, and even the buttocks. Yeah. And as number two turned, number two could not sit on the chair because of the arrows. Then suddenly a woman appeared, and she appeared with 4 groups of people. And the first group removed the arrows from the back of number two. The second group made sure they dealt with the wounds at the back of number two. The third group also handed over financial resources to the number two. Then the fourth group had the number 16 written on them. And the Lord said, the woman will be the one to pull votes from people in all the 16 regions of Ghana and hand them over to number two. And number two will sit down. And number two will be the one who will be announced that he had won the election on the 7th December 2028. And he will be the one will sit on the chair as the president of Ghana on the 7th of January 2029. Who is number two? You are the God willing, In 2027, I will release the book, and you will know who number 2 is. And I'm done with NDC, who had already won their flag bearers. I'm done with that one. So when I release that one, then this one concern number 2, that I'm done with it. You know, I'll do my 2027. I release it. When I release it, then I go and stay in Dubai. I'm just going to Dubai to do ministry. Then 2028, I'll come back in January, so that we'll be preparing to vote. So that when I'm here, when they insult me, I will be here to hear of the insult. Oh, what do you think? Anyway, the toughest election in the history of Ghana is the 2028 election. And I said this during the 2024 election, that the 24 was the cheapest, but the toughest is 2020. And I'll tell you why the 2028 is the toughest, and why, even though it's the toughest, it will be easier for number 2 to win. And who is number 2? So now, I'm not trying to make any statement about who had won that election. God willing, 2027 is in the book. That book too is free. Me, I share visions. You don't like me, but I just share visions. But who will the number 2 be? And I love what I see. Congratulations to Ghana. And congratulations to what we are going to become. Always remember number 2. When you say, in our last election, they say breaking the 8, and other people became the 8. So in the 2028 election, there will be number 2 will be one of the symbols we'll be talking about. No. You don't go. I will explain what the number 2 means. But everybody will want to say 2. But who is truly number 2? So we'll get there. Don't come and ask me who has won. Always, I'm not going to tell anybody who I have seen. It's for the future. The vision is for appointed time. So you have to have patience to wait for the appointed time. Let me take an off.